Folks, welcome to another This Week in Hitting Dice. This one's for June 14th, 2019. So this is just my weekly vlog, just basically talking about life, what I've been up to. Hopefully you can all appreciate that. It's been a little bit of a rando week, trying to pay the bills more than get games in. But we'll start off on Friday. I did manage to play some X-Wing and it started off relatively boring. I had to actually work a shift at the store instead of doing the weekly stream, so other people could do the Kill Team stream. So that was fine. Really busy, randomly busy Friday night, but it was good. Once we'd closed the store, I stayed behind and played 3 games of X-Wing. I didn't intend to play 3 games, but that's just how it kind of rolled out. I wanted to play just a quick game and then come home. So I ran Anakin and the 2 arcs. I think I did a Should I Fly It video on it, and I thought it'd be pretty good fun and something different and interesting for me to try. Not different. Just and I was playing Mark. He runs Guri and plays generally relatively competitively, and I wasn't really in the mood for high level X-Wing. I just wanted to push stuff forwards, and those 2 arcs are just a solid chunk of hit points, and yeah, it went fine up until it didn't. I took risks that I probably shouldn't have, and ended up losing Anakin to 1 turn. I think he rolled 8 dice at me. I rolled 0 evades, and that's Anakin dead. So it kind of went downhill from there. What are you gonna do? And I wouldn't say I was annoyed at myself, but I didn't really have the impetus to like call it there. So I played another game, and that was against. What did I play against then? Darth Maul. That was Will's List, I think. Yeah, it was Darth Maul and 3 Belbalabs, and it went fine. I ran Anakin again. Did I run? Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. It's pretty much irrelevant. That game was going okay again until no, that was the one. I ran. Yeah, so I suppose that frames it better. Sorry. It's a week ago. I didn't make notes. Probably should have. And I don't want it to be too battle reporty anyway. But I ran the Blackout, Midnight, and Quick Draw list. And I've not played it. I've had it sat in my back pocket for a while. Really wanted to play it because I felt like it would be a really interesting, fun list. 3 aces, lots of like individual. Ooh, can't speak. Individual. Fuck me. Individual style pilots. Individualistic, maybe? Is that a word? We'll see. Leave a comment below if that's actually a word. Yeah, and it was fine, again, up until I was an idiot. I pushed too hard to try and activate Blackout's ability, which left me bad position further on in the next turn. And kind of like that, doing things just to try and stress test the list, and got punished for it. So it was fine. It was a good fun game. It went a lot closer than it probably should have. I left Maul on 1 hit point because a proton torpedo shot on the 1 agility Sith infiltrator only did 1 damage, because I only rolled one hit out of 8 dice, which was frustrating. That left Maul to get away. I lost Blackout in that exchange. It was fine, but like quick draw did some work in the end game, getting front and rear shots, so that felt pretty good. Being able to pull that off multiple times, but it was a pretty much ideal situation because Will was flying the 3 Belbalabs all individually, trying to spread them out, which let me take up positions to get front and rear shots out and just keep chipping away, trying to keep quick draw alive. But in the end, it wasn't to be, and I lost that game as well. At this point, it was like pretty late, and yeah, I was okay. Just one more game, and I ran TIE Swarm. So I've not actually flown my TIE Swarm for maybe since second edition first came out, and I really wanted to give that a run. And I'd not flown it for a long time, and I've been contemplating revisiting my old Swarm Tactics articles and like updating them for second edition, because a lot of the core data is still viable for them, but obviously the intricacies of the list has changed slightly. So I wanted to just get them on the table, see what I thought, and played against the same list again, Maul and 3, and I'd planned to just two straight K turn, and if he didn't turn into me, and then he turned in, so I kind of swooped around and managed to get him. I did 6 damage to Maul for like 1 damage on Gideon or something like that, and yeah, it went pretty well. I took Maul out and then just, well, went through. I tabled him. I didn't have to pop Iden until the last turn of the game, which I popped her then. He killed Hellrunner in that turn, but I tabled him in exchange, so that was good. I enjoyed it. I felt like I could leave and finally go home with a win, but that was a long Friday, and that pretty much summarizes most of my gaming for the week. I had to be up early-ish on Saturday to get in and set up for Legion. So I ran a Legion event. That was pretty good attended, actually. More than we expected. We've got a bigger tournament coming up next month, so hopefully we can hit double figures. But that went fine. I did loads of actual work as well. I got a lot of orders done, and all of little admin stuff I've been meaning to do for the store for a while. And yeah, it took longer than I expected, but it was fine. And then these painting commissions, I mean, I feel like I've been talking about them every week, but I finally just knuckled down and got them done this week. So that was basically my Sunday, and Wednesday and Thursday this week have all just been painting. Anytime we've not been out, because my grandfather's all from the UK, my mum's here from BC as well, so full house. Whenever I've not been doing stuff with them, I've been just trying to get these painting commissions sorted out. But they're done. I'm like ahead again now. I'm still got a couple of projects to keep working on, but there's no real time scale on those, so I feel like I'm less pressure to get this done, and it's my own fault. No one else to blame, but it does feel good to not have to be sat in the furnace room at my little painting studio grinding away at that. What else did we do? I suppose we went on Tuesday, went out to Drumheller, to the Royal Tyrrell Museum of Paleontology. It's really interesting. Not been there yet. I've always wanted to head out, but I've never really made it out there. And that was really nice, really impressive compared to what I expected, having driven through Drumheller before. It was a pretty different experience. Definitely try and go again when Joe's parents come out and stuff. I went to a zoo on Wednesday, which was fine until Joe tried to kill my granddad. Tipped him out of the walker. Accidentally dropped him out of the walker, I should say. So that ended that day pretty early. He's fine. He's a little bit painful. Got him some painkillers. He's okay. He's pretty rugged for an 83-year-old. He's been through a lot, so we're not too worried. Then the other big thing I've spent a lot of time doing this week was finally updating the website. So dice8.com should be back up now. I don't know if people have even noticed that it was down, to be honest, because I've not been doing content on it because I hated the actual look of the site. But that's all up and running again now. It's not perfect, but yeah, if you can go and take a look at that, leave some comments on thoughts for the site. It's kind of getting a nice new layout and feels like it's more usable and user-friendly now. And yeah, that's it, everyone. Thanks for watching. Managed to keep it under 10 minutes, even with my inability to pronounce words. So not a bad one, not a bad video. And yeah, thanks again. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you click the bell icon, you'll be notified when I post a new video. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to go because I evidently cannot speak.